Alright, Rockridge, when we last left you, Glenn was still behind the camera. I was in front of the camera. My apologies. Some of you wish that we were switched. Sorry about that. Next time, Glenn will be on camera. But the last time we left you, we had just hooked up the computer to the Promethean board and had gotten it to display. Great. Now we need to work on getting your pens. Okay? Now, inside your Promethean tray, Glenn and I have put a USB cord. For some of you, it was left over from last year, which is perfect. And basically, we're going to attach this bad boy into the side of your laptop. Before we do that, though, the other end of your USB cord should be attached right there to the side of your Promethean board. Okay? You'll notice that this one is not. That's part of the troubleshooting that Glenn and I have to do, because sometimes the board acts a little bit crazy, and we have to attach it to the control box, which is behind the Promethean board. Okay? We'll take care of that. So if your pen doesn't work, there's nothing that comes up when you plug in your USB, like we're going to see in just a second. Glenn and I will take care of that. So here we go. Take my USB cord. I'm going to plug it into the side of my machine. We're going to hear the da-dun. We should see something that says that it's installing. If yours is already installed, what we're looking for are the magical colors coming up with the flame of learning on our Promethean board. Ultimately, we want to see a white flame of learning for our Promethean board. That means that our pen is now ready to go. All right? You can find your pens right here on the side of your Promethean board. There are two. We've attached them there for you. There's a light gray one and a dark gray one. Okay? We're going to discuss why you have two pens in a little bit. All right? Here we go. We need to calibrate our board. You can see that our image is a little bit off. We're going to work on fixing that too. What we want to do is take your dark gray pen and hover over the amazing flame of learning. Okay? I hovered over it. Do not touch it. Hover over it. You should see a light blue, then a dark blue. Press your pen in the circles with the cross. And now you're completely calibrated. Okay? Now the pen is what you use to interact with the board. Okay? Your pens work that way. Very simple. Okay? Now, to get to your Activinspire software, because that's important, that's why we have two pens. Click on your Start menu. Click on All Programs. Scroll down on the side to where it says Active Software. Okay? Now, some of you already have Activinspire shortcuts on your desktop. Get rid of that one. It doesn't work anymore. You want to right-click over Activinspire inside your Start menu. Pin this to your taskbar. And now you have the most updated Activinspire on your desktop. Let me go ahead and click on this. It takes a little bit of time for your flame of learning to ignite here on Activinspire. We want to see the flames shoot up right here. It takes a few minutes. For some of us, sometimes a few seconds. We're just going to sit and wait. Look at that, it lit up really quickly. Okay? So, from here, we can discuss your Activinspire dashboard a little bit further later, where we can import PowerPoints. Those of you who've been using smart boards, we can actually go to your smart notebook. That's very easy. Or we can open a new flip chart. I'm just going to close this for today. And what I want to show you is, of course, with our dark gray pen, I can now take my taskbar, my toolbar, click on the pen, click on blue. I want my font to be a little bit bigger. We'll make it this big. And now I can draw. Now, what about the light gray pen? Well, yeah, we could use that instead of the dark gray pen, but here's a really cool feature that we have. Under Tools, we have something called Dual User. When I click on this, I now have the ability with my gray pen to have two toolbars. And now check it out. With my gray pen, light gray pen, I click on the pen, I click on red, and now I draw with my light gray pen. Some of you are like, big deal.
But can you do your blue pen again?
I can, Glenn. Watch.
Ooh.
So now I can have two students, or I can be writing and the student can be writing simultaneously here in Activinspire. Okay? We can go through some more cool things with Activinspire and how you can use your OneNote notebook with your pen and sync your annotations to your students while in class. We can discuss that another time. Today, we just wanted to show you how to use your pens, where you can find them. And by the way, we did all of this without a remote control. We will be discussing the benefits of having a remote control another time.
Nick, I need a remote control.
Glenn, you will be getting a remote control very shortly. If you have received a remote control, you would find it inside your Promethean shelf. Your Promethean remote and your cable box remote. If you don't have one, never fear. As you saw, you don't need it. We will provide you with one in the coming days. All right? That's all I have for you, Rockridge. Keep smiling and be excited about writing with 2 pens on your Promethean board.